clay. What? It's been so long. Holy crap. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I had the theme song down a little low. Anyways. Man, feels good being back. It's been a while. So, Neuralgia Nightmare, very interesting experience. Disc grow. So, okay, so let me go over a couple things with the Neuralgia Nightmare, and then we can move on from that forever. That was my first real kind of getting back into things, and everything was new. So trying to narrow down the issues I was having, there were so many variables. It was very frustrating and very kind of tedious going about it and trying to figure all this stuff out. However, I pulled through, made it happen. Now, what really sucks about all of this is there was no information. So when I bought these seeds from the company, what I should have done was copy all the information from that page that they had and just saved it on my computer somewhere, which I did not do. And by the time I did go online to do this, the company disappeared, and it was because they had the name of their company is the same as another company. So I'm guessing they, legally had to take it down. So I couldn't find any flowering information on the Neuralgia Nightmare. And I really, I did, some sativas, and this was a super sativa for sure. They go for way longer. And I definitely could have gone another week easily. But I went so get this, I went a full 7 days, only water and cleanse. Any other plant would have started yellowing and because I'm trying to flush the plant, and normally with these autopots there's something else that you use that kind of aids in things and really helps a whole lot. It does a lot of really good stuff, but it wasn't included in my starter kit, so I didn't use it, didn't have it. So I just went water and cleanse, which kind of keeps the lines clean, stuff like that, but it's fine with your plants. And no yellowing, no nothing. And after a week, I was like, what the hell? And this thing was just living off itself. So it was still doing fine. It was... So I definitely grabbed it down a little sooner than I probably should have. But that's fine. It's okay. And, I was getting itchy to start something new anyway. So it's fine. And what's weird is I'm almost out of it anyways. Just between the... getting rid of some to some friends and family here and there, and there's a couple other things, and obviously, the oil, and so yeah, it went pretty quick. However, also with the Neuralgia Nightmare grow, realized 2 plants, 1 2x4 tent, not a great idea for the way I'm trying to do it, because I can bush this motherfucker. And I pushed both of them a little too hard to the point where they were kind of fucking with each other. And how I had this tent set up before, I couldn't get to the backside. Now somehow I managed to get 2 tents up, and I have more space in my living room. So figure that out. Doesn't make sense, and now how I have the tent set up, I can get fully around the whole entire plant. So I won't have any issues this go around with my grows. And this time there's only 1 plant in each tent, and there's 2 different kinds. I got Blue Dream in one, which is my absolute favorite strain, So that's growing in one of them, and then I have Jack Herer in the other. So Jack Herer I actually got from a reputable seed company. Everything I looked up about them, it says they're super legit, and they deal with a lot of big names. So North Atlantic Seed Co. That's where the Jack Herer is from. Now, the Blue Dream is from Premium Seed Co. Premium Seed Co. I believe is the company. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. The next video I do, I'll be more prepared and I'll go online and have some screens. Like, I could do it now, but I'm not trying to do all that. I just kind of want to get back into all this again and kind of get back out there, so to speak. And I'm excited to kind of show this off because tonight I'm probably gonna flower these things. It's kind of a hard decision to make, and I'm still kind of making it. Now, I'm still on technically Reservoir 1 with the autopots. So when I started this reservoir, it kind of took a minute for these roots to kind of take. It was weird. They took a little longer than normal, but I was also having issues, which we'll get into in a little bit. But eventually they did take. Now, we're still on Reservoir 1 with veg. And I think I'm about to flower these things just because of where I was with the Naranja Nightmare. I didn't expect it to stretch 3 times its size, which it did easily. And the only reason I think it stopped kind of is because I triggered, flowering. And it kind of stopped the stretching for a little bit, started the whole flowering phase, and it even started stretching again, but it did a lot of foxtailing. And once I open this tent and I got a little bit of light, I'm going to try to show you. I just have this one bag with just like the tops, like the really good tops that I had. I separated them and kind of put them in their own cure bag. So hopefully with the lights, you'll be able to see them. But they look pretty cool. I've seen foxtailing before, but not like this. But it's for what it was. It's like, yeah, well, it's totally normal for this strain. It was a cross between Skittles and Blue Dream. And I wish I would have let it go longer, man. I know this thing could have been crazy. But again, I didn't have information. However, I have information for all the other seeds. And the seeds I have now, I didn't realize how many different variations I have. And we'll do that in the next video too. I'll have something set up so I can kind of go through them on screen. But I got a good amount. It just sucks. It just sucks so hard that I can only do like 2 at a time right now. If I want to do it like real good, because 1 in each tent. I only have 2 tents. And I actually got the other one through that bidding app, MacBid, which was pretty cool. I got it, for like $400, and then with the fees it was like $5. But normally it sells for like $1,000, over $1,000 plus tax. And it was, and the thing said like new, and it came with the light, the tent. It has a better filter than the one I got when I bought my first tent. So it's like I got all this upgraded stuff, plus it came with the foods, the starter kit that I'm using now for both of them. Like, so it actually really worked out. So I have 2 of the same AC Infinity AI Plus tents. One awesome refillable, reusable charcoal filter. The other is just a regular charcoal filter. But I got one of those blowing air into the tents and one of them pulling air out from both. So, I'll go over the setup too later with how I have things set up, which is fucking awesome. It has been working pretty good so far. And as long as both of the plants I grow at the same time flower at the same schedule, I don't need to get a second reservoir for the nutrients. I can just keep just this one that I'm using now and just split it into both. Flower it at the same time. They both get flowering newts at the same time. So I think without further ado, I kind of want to show these off, show you where I'm at with them, maybe talk about them a little bit. I don't have the Jack Herer tent open yet because there'd be hella light behind me and I wouldn't be able to do this. So what I'm gonna do is pick my phone up carefully, which is my camera, and I'm gonna do my best to hopefully not fuck this up and disconnect it. If I do have a backup camera that I can throw on real quick. Feel free in the chat to say hello. I am watching it. However, when I go to this, the tents, I won't be able to see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the Jack Hare tent. Maybe we'll start there. And then we'll go to the Blue Dream, and I'll put you back. And then I'll close the tent up, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I already forgot the order that I was doing this in. So, without further ado, let's check these out. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, keep in mind with both of these plants, I have been bending them and low stress training them. And the Jack Hare is just so thick. As soon as it sprouts a new thing, it's just, the stem is so thick right away. It's really hard to bend it. Okay, I have a possible clone in here. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't really have a place to put these clones. So this is the Jack Hare. You can see, I got just a couple main veins going. And right here you can see where it snapped because it was just so thick. When I tried to bend it like this one, it was like right on the knuckle is where I was going for it at. But like, these things grow, like the nodes are so, the nodes are so close together. So I'm trying to look at this and it's pretty cool. But it's pretty healthy, like, and you can see it's got a bunch going on. And I feel like if I start it now, I think last time when I started flowering, it was at least, so I don't know if you guys can see those numbers. That's like 3 feet. So we're like, I think like right below the 3 feet is where I started flowering it. So I had a lot more going on. So part of me is thinking maybe go one more reservoir. I've only gone one, and this thing is like out of control. But I know it's gonna stretch more. When I start flowering it, give it some darkness. So I don't know what to do. Like, my brain and the patience that I don't have right now is telling me to start flowering this because this thing is gonna stretch, and God knows it's gonna go stretch just as much as the Naranja Nightmare, because this is part of that, or not this one, I'm sorry. This is the Jack Hare, I'm sorry. But I feel like it's gonna stretch a lot because right now these nodes are so close together. But like, it's hard to pull these down because like, let me see if I can kind of get in there and show you without fucking them up. So even where my finger is, like, it's thin now, but it's not long enough to bend. But by the time it's long enough that I could bend it, it's gonna be so thick, like I might snap it. But so this is the Jack Hare, and that's a possible clone of the Jack Hare, the part that broke here. But yeah, just trying to block that light from it, basically, is what I'm trying to do there. So yeah, we got one tent right here. Talking about that Jack Hare. Now, my favorite strain. Blue Dream. This is seriously my favorite strain. I'm so excited. Now, boom, motherfucker. I don't know if you can kind of see the different colors, especially of this leaf right here. Like, the edges are almost like blue velvety. Let me get around the bar here. It's hard to, with the lights in here, I can't really see if you guys are seeing what I can see. But this is the Blue Dream. And as you can see, well, this morning before I went to work, I just bent this one, and it's already coming upwards. So this was all facing downwards when I went to work, and it's already making its way back up. But This thing is a little bit bigger and getting out of control. This one's a little easier to bend. Everything's a little bit thinner, but it's starting to grow out of control right now. And if I don't start, and I need to do them both at the same time, dude, look at how fat this leaf is. This leaf is so fucking fat, bro. It's like two, almost, is that 3 fingers wide? 3 fingers wide? Almost 3 fingers wide? Like, these leaves are massive. They're just like getting super fat. But I really like the two-tone color. And later on, like, as they get bigger, at one point they get this really nice, like, I am more than positive this is Blue Dream of how these are growing. I think this is another big one. Another fatty. Bro. So, but yeah, just bent that guy. You can see that little one trying to escape. Like, let's try to like push through right there. So yeah, so this one's definitely could be started, and I think it'd be at a manageable place. Now I definitely could. I could go hard with these, maybe even go just half of the reservoir, and just really, because I could definitely stretch this one out right now for sure. Like this one, I could bend. I could bend this branch right now and bend it down more, because the whole point is like I want to stretch this across as far as I can on both sides, and then grow it up. And get as many tops as I can. However, these things stretch unpredictably because I've never grown them before, so I really have no reference for how much these will stretch until I actually grow them. And then each seed could be different. One could be faster and better than the other one, so you can never really, unless you clone it, you know, be too sure. But like, dude, that leaf is crazy. Like this is the kind of leaf that you save and you roll blunts with. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's definitely like some blunt rolling leaf. And like these all look super healthy. Super fucking healthy. And there was one point I thought that this plant was dead. Because I seem to run into an issue. I can pop the seed up and get it going, it's healthy. I put it into like a little pot, just a little one to get some roots, and then it just starts having issues. But as long as I can get it into the autopot, it seems, and get the roots down to the bottom, I seem to be okay. But yeah, so I gotta figure that last part out. But everything else I got down. But this one, you know, since it's Blue Dream, I got the extra light bars in the tent for down below, so that's another reason I think I'd want to start flowering it now. So that maybe these things can be used and be effective in the grow. You know, I always can 3D print stands, which I already did print something that kind of like sits at the bottom of these pots. It's on Maker World actually right now, for these lights, and that's with, so these have like these bars that go with it that are not on it right now, but that's how I kind of designed the little holders for the pots, is to be with those metal parts kind of for like an air gap so it doesn't melt the plastic. But yeah, so this is the Blue Dream. This is like my pride and joy right here. Like I can't tell you how excited I am to have like real. So here's the issue. So that Premium Seed Co. is not as reputable as the North Atlantic Seed Co. However, with how this thing is looking, I'm willing to give it a chance, and I'm pretty convinced it is. And it's Stanklin, so, and I bought a lot of seeds from this company, so I can't wait to show you guys which ones I got. Oh, anyway, okay. Yeah, Blue Dream looking pretty good. So 2 tents, 2 plants. Blue Dream. Jack hair. Well, you see, this one's not as crazy, but it can be anytime. And these leaves, they just get so big and they're so close together, I have to defoliate all the freaking time. All the time. All the time. 60% of the time it works every time. Can't believe the camera's still connected. still doable. So this way I can just twist this one. I got a remote. Where's my cool remote? Ha ha! Sweet. Remotes are cool. Oh shit! No, I don't know how to use it. There we go. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, so next time on the show, I'm gonna make sure. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Okay. So I'm gonna bring. Let me see if I can separate these. Mofros. Separate. Separate. Oh, I almost got them separated. Oh, separate, you bitch. I don't want to fuck them up either. It's just a shame because the really, really big one looks so cool, but now it's kind of like covered and buried behind. Oh! Okay, hold on, I got it kind of. Let me get my phone, check this out. So I'm about to show you the best of the Neuralgia Nightmare Grow. Hopefully, if I can get some good angles. Let me come over here. Let's see. So, the bud to the, oh shit. Oh, you can't see the big one, it's in the back. So the bud in the back, that's kind of covered up by this bud. Man, I have it heat sealed at the top, so I don't want to open it. But, if I get the light over here. It doesn't do it even kind of justice. That's a bummer. Anyways, oh, that doesn't look so bad. That actually kind of looks decent. So it's still not doing it justice, but you can kind of see it now. You can see all the foxtails. Let me see if I can slowly go in on it. You think that it would focus on my thumb a little bit and whatever. That's a bummer, guys. I'm sorry. Eventually I'll open this, but it's like these are super frosted. Like that foxtail at the bottom in the middle that's going straight down the middle. That thing is like super frosted, super cheese. Now if I would have let these go a little longer, I know that those would have swelled up more. I fucking know it. And I'm really pissed that I didn't let them go longer. But these are the main ladies that I'm just saving as long as I can. And for last, man, I wish, seriously, like that just looks like shit on the video. You can't really see how awesome that looks. And that's unfortunate. But it's alright. Eventually I'll show you. But it did turn out pretty good. My first grow with the auto pots, it turned out pretty good. I can't complain. You know I can't complain, but it's not gonna do me any good. But I did get to try some oil from it, and it wasn't the best because first of all, it was kind of like the more garbagey stuff of everything. That's just like, I'm never gonna smoke that, and I would never give that to anybody else to smoke ever for any reason. It's just a lot of plant matter, a little bit of stuff on it, but there is ways to get that stuff off. So that's what it was kind of made from. I still, have a little decent amount of the betterage stuff that I would like to try to get into, like a better oil or something, because keep the terps in it, keep everything about it. I don't know. But it turned out all right with overcrowding, with not being able to get to the backside of it, with getting it a little sooner than later with flushing it for a week and it just being healthy as shit still. It was wild, man. It was a wild ride, and I'm hoping that this is just as wild. But what's crazy again is that it's only been one water reservoir full. Normally, when you do this, there's like a 4-week chart. You know, you veg for 4 weeks, and then you flower, whatever, for 2 months roughly. So, had one, but I feel like it's almost been like 2.5, 3 weeks just with this one water reservoir. But again, it also took a while for it to kind of do stuff, and then, you know, with the bending of stuff, it would have been farther along. So the jack hair, actually, I left it alone for a while and it just started shooting up, and I actually had to cut a lot of it off to bring it back down because the Blue Dream still hadn't rooted yet and was still having kind of issues. But I could tell, I think it just started kind of touching it because I think I saw some new growth. Sorry, I got a really dry mouth. But so it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure that touched, and I'm trying to keep them both about the same page. And even though the jack hair was doing fine and well ahead of the Blue Dream, now it's like reverse. Now the Blue Dream is just like wild, and the jack hair, like this is the most close noted plant I've had. and like, it's so strong and thick right away. I've never seen anything like that personally yet, and I've dealt with plenty of strains, but I've still never seen anything like that. So that's pretty cool. I really, that's another cool part about growing, is you get to experience, even though it's technically, weed, it's all the same thing. It's not. They all have their own characteristics, like that Blue Dream and the super fat leaf that was insane fat. It was so fat. It's probably only gonna get bigger, probably. Like, I was gonna cut them off, but I really want to see what that'll do. Unless they start getting covered and overtaken, and then it's just not absorbing light and doing the plant good, rather doing it harm, then I might have to take it off. However, I need to figure out how to like store that stuff or the leaf, so maybe like when I'm done growing the Blue Dream, I could roll a blunt in the Blue Dream leaf, that big ass fucking leaf. So that would be cool. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this company, Purple Rose Supply. But basically it's this device here. They have different sizes. This is like a blunt one. But basically, you can open it up. Wait, oh, there's the camera. You can open it up. There's the top, but you close it, and then there's like a toothpick. I got the metal version. But you stick it through the bottom, and it kind of goes through the whole thing. And then you start sprinkling Crown in there, and you start packing it in, and like, I pack it to the point where this whole thing, it gets filled up. Right, here you go, now you can see. So this whole thing gets filled up. Damn it. And it's a solid chunk of weed. It's just solid hard mass. And then you keep it in there for, 6 hours, maybe a day, depending. But eventually you crack this thing open, you pull it out of here, and then first you roll it in something around it, and then you pull that metal pokey thing out the center, and it's a solid line all the way through. So when you light this thing will burn. I promise you, this thing will burn for like 3 hours. Easily 3 hours. No joke. We'll say 2 hours. Because I have the blunt version, the big one, and that one was easily 3 hours. So I think this one was like 2.5. This one might be 3, because I just smoked a joint one. That thing lasted me 2+ hours. It was just myself smoking it, so. But these things are cool. They use a lot of weed, and you can press them into a hard solid chunk, but it is nice to smoke on because it never loses the flavor. It never gets that weird, like, oily, resiny taste, like it's just been smoked on forever. It's like a fresh hit every time. It doesn't get gross. It's really cool. But something like that would be cool to have because, like, when you pop it open and you pull it out of here, the next part is to wrap it. Well, if it's a hard, solid mass of weed, it allows you to like really handle it, fondle it, but like you keep the pole in there while you do it so you don't crush that pathway just in case. You won't, because you just under mass pressure compacted this thing. But it gives you the opportunity, you know, you can almost like paint dabs on the side of it if you want to, of the weed stick, and then wrap your leaf around it at that point, and then like cure it, I guess you would. I don't know what you'd call it. I've never been that fancy. I would like to be that fancy. I plan on trying to be that fancy. But we'll see. One of the things I already did once, and I fucked with it so much and warped and fucked up the files. I'm going to redesign one of the, I don't know what you'd call it, like a keef roller. So basically you put a bunch of weed in this cylinder, I guess you'd call it, that's just a netting. Like if you were to have a netting bag and you put like a frame in there and it's kind of like cylinder shaped, put that in a box with some dry ice in there, and it just kind of spins around. And the weed kind of gets frozen and all the crystals break off and drop down below. So then you just got a bunch of keef. So I've already designed one of those, and you know the poles would have been metal because you know I'm not a fan of plastic and having plastic in my products. And so I already, you know, it was designed so like I looked at Home Depot first and found like aluminum poles and screws, and like I had already sourced everything. It was crazy, and it's still in there, but it's just like I can't remember any of it or where I was going with it, and I don't have notes. So I'm gonna have to get a notebook or something and be real serious about this. But I need to make one of those because it would be nice to just like, if I did, you know, make one of these, I think they call them canagars or whatever, basically. But if I did pack one of these up and then pop it open, and then if I did have some oil and I warmed it up to the point where I get some kind of silicone brush and kind of like rub it all over, you know, the whole blunt, and then maybe even dip it in the keef from that same strain, and then, you know, then wrap it up in a leaf from that plant. I think that would be the most ultimate thing ever. Because not only you got some oil from the plant on there, now you got like a solid canagar of the plant. Everything is the plant. The dabs on it are the plant. The canagar itself is the plant. The keef that's on it is from the plant. The wrap that it's in is the plant. So I think I'm gonna try to figure that out, because that'd be what I would think, you know, and consider special. You know, I don't got a lot in this world, but that to me sounds pretty fucking cool. So that's gonna be one of my goals, and I don't know if I'll have video of me making it, because I don't know legalities of all this stuff. I'm just trying to stream what I do. I'm just a dude, and I'm just trying to document my adventures. This more so is like a video log for myself. You know, I do music on here too, just like improv some stuff. I do throw in some of my own stuff here and there with it, and you know, I'm just trying to live life, have fun, and not trying to get in trouble. But you know, maybe the finished product I'll have just like, you know, maybe I'll ask AI about it and try to see what I can show, what I can't, and maybe I've already violated. I don't know. Hopefully not. But so yeah, I got some goals. But seriously, like Blue Dream is my favorite strain. It hands down my favorite strain. Let me tell you, oh my god, the strains that I am trying to grow next, that I don't know how I looked past and did these ones, but I'm itching. So it's like, odds are I'm probably gonna flower these tonight. I'm gonna probably tonight set the light timer to turn off at 4 in the morning and turn back on at 4 p.m. and get this party started. Because I am itching to try this strain called NBA Sour. And the other one's called Glitter Bomb. And it's called Glitter Bomb for a reason. If you just imagine a bunch of sparkly weed because of the trichomes, then you are correct. But again, next show I'll get some pictures and I'll show you guys. I don't want to get all into that today. I just kind of wanted to show off the new ladies. Blue Dream, Jack Harrer. And just kind of tell you about how I'm about to flower it and get cray. Yeah, I'm doing it. Why not? There's no reason not to. And, you know, worst case scenario, Blue Dream ends up being super bomb. Well, I got some more seeds of it, so I can just start it again. But I won't know until after the NBA Sour and the Glitter Bomb, and I am going to start those immediately. So last time I fucked up by not cleaning the stuff right away, letting it sit for a while, and on the one, the roots dried up in some of the weirdest places, and it was so hard to get off and mess with. I almost just wanted to throw it away and just buy some new stuff, but I grit my teeth I don't have and started cleaning, and yeah, it paid off. But alright, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna go. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I need to eat. I'm gonna probably heat up some Chipotle burrito that I custom made myself from Chipotle. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. If you have any questions or you're interested, clones. Ah, shit. Well, if I start flowering it, I guess you can't get clones. Yes, you can't get clones if I flower it. I honestly don't think that Jack Harrer is ready. But I don't care. I want to get started. I'm getting impatient. And I think it's fine. And hopefully it'll stretch hard like the Narancha Nightmare did. Hopefully the Blue Dream will too. But this Jack Harrer, that thing really needs to stretch because those are just way too close to each other. And I've never, whatever. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Yeah, no, actually I don't. There's some things I want to bring up and talk about, but for real, those things I'm gonna look into before I bring them up. Cause that's a little different of a thing, and I want to be real sure before I open my dumb mouth, especially in today's world. So actually, I think we're just gonna end it here. Trying to do the smart thing. We're gonna end the show here, and we'll pick it back up with some cool stuff next time. I'm gonna show you my seed stuff that I have. I'll show you pictures of all the stuff. I'll show you what I'm growing now, which will be insane. And then next episode, we'll see if I went through with flowering it tonight or not. Maybe I'll pussy out. Maybe I'll just want to stretch it more. Maybe I'll go because this reservoir is pretty much almost done. It might be done by tomorrow morning when I wake up. And I mean, it would be nice to stretch these out for sure way more, because I'll just get way more. But this Jack Harrer is really hard to stretch. Obviously, you saw I broke a piece off. And what's crazy is I was able to bend it. So I was able to bend it. I put it in that orange thing. But because it was so thick and there was so much pressure and it's still growing, and it was at that knuckle too. It just grew and snapped. So I'm afraid to look at that clone. I want to look at it, but I'm afraid. I should probably look at it. I'm gonna look at it, but not on camera. I'm afraid. But I might quite possibly have a Jack Herrick clone in a couple days. So we'll see. I did not clone. I was actually gonna top the Blue Dream a couple times. But I'm thinking I'm just not gonna even touch it. I'm just gonna keep bending it and trying to make it as crazy, which is already starting to happen, which is why I kind of just want to flower it. That thing is starting to get out of control. So, I got some thinking to do, because I'm going to bed by 1 in the morning. It is 9:42 p.m. So I gotta figure it out. So I'm gonna go make some food, smoke a little bit, sing a little bit, smoke a little bit more, maybe play some Red Dead Redemption. So anyway, alright guys, I love y'all. Have a good night. Be safe out there.